Disease from England to Africa, HIV and me tonight at 9. Now it's the Eggheads versus the Metalheads here on BBC Two.
These five people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of five quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they have some of the finest quiz credentials in the entire country. They are the Eggheads. And challenging our resident quiz champions today are the Metalheads from Peterborough. The team are old friends who quiz every Thursday in the Three Horseshoes pub in Yaxley. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Laura, I'm 31 and I'm a trainee primary school teacher.
Hi, I'm Wes, I'm 29, I'm a graphic designer.
Hi, I'm Lee, I'm 31, I'm a print finisher.
Hi, I'm Gavin, I'm 28 and I'm a builder's labourer.
Hi, I'm Craig, I'm 24 and I'm a computer operator.
Well, welcome to you Metalheads. There's a bit of a band amongst you Metalheads as well, isn't there?
There are, yes. I'm manager of Vendetta, Wesley's guitarist, Gav's the drummer, and Lee used to be in the band, and Craig works with Wesley.
Well, just let me guess what kind of music Vendetta might play. Val
classical,
Doonican
Dermot.
type, Val Doonican, a few ballads, a bit of that, bit of a rocking chair
Heavy
on stage.
metal, Dermot.
Yeah, I
heavy
can
metal.
imagine. And what are the influences?
Oh, Megadeth,
Biohazard.
Biohazard.
Right.
Some of Chris's
Yeah, I was
favourites,
gonna
I should
say,
imagine.
Chris. Sally, you should get along to one of these gigs.
Yeah, I like a bit of heavy metal.
Yeah, your head looks like it's done a bit of banging. OK, well, good luck today, Metalheads, against the Eggheads. Every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to our next show. So, Metalheads, the Eggheads have won the last 3 games, which means £4,000 says you can't beat the Eggheads. And let's see if you can do it. Here's our first head-to-head battle. It's going to be history. Who'd like to play this? History.
I think
What would you... Can't remember what you
I'd
said.
put Craig up.
Craig, what do you reckon? Craig?
I'd say we didn't actually pick anybody for history as a specialised subject, but I'd put you in, Craig, if you're happy to do it.
I can do, yeah.
Right, Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah, you happy
I
to do
think-
it, Craig? Yeah, we're going to pick Craig, please,
OK,
Dermot.
Craig, and which Egghead would you like to play? Anyone you like?
I think because the Eggheads are all so good on history, I don't think we're going to knock any of you out, so I think you might as well just take on Kevin.
Kevin.
You reckon?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Go on,
we'll
Craig.
take Kevin, please.
But you don't think you'll knock him out. So,
No, but
so
you
Craig's
never
a
know.
sacrificial
Yes,
lamb. Yeah, exactly,
yeah.
you do never know. Let's see how you do then, Craig. And Kevin, into the question room, both of you, please. Well, Craig, this would be a fantastic victory if you can pull it off. Every time Kevin has gone into the question room to play history, in the entire history of Eggheads, he has emerged victorious. Let's see if you can do it. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please, Dermot.
OK, Craig, off we go. Your first question, then. Which World War II leader was often referred to as Uncle Joe? Churchill, Stalin or Roosevelt?
I'm not quite sure about this one, Dermot. I'm thinking one of Stalin or Roosevelt. I'm not so sure about Churchill. I think I'm going to have a total sort of guess between those two and say Roosevelt, Dermot.
OK. Roosevelt. It was based, Uncle Joe, it's based on the names, their first names, so clearly not Churchill, you're right. But it's Joseph Stalin. Uncle Joe Stalin was Uncle Joe during the Second World War. So nothing there, but let's see how Kevin does with his first question. The Arapaho, Pawnee and Kickapoo tribes were original inhabitants of which continent, Kevin? Asia, North America or Australia?
Well, they're all American Indian, or as it would now be, Native American tribes. So North America. Yeah.
North America, Arapaho, Pawnee, Kickapoo. North America is correct. So Kevin instantly into the lead. Craig, I think we've really got to get you started with this one. There we are. Good luck, Craig. On which island did HMS Bounty make a 5-month stopover just before some of her crew mutinied in 1789? Was it Tasmania, Tahiti or Madagascar?
Again, this is a tough one. history not being my strongest subject. I'm going to have to go for another guess again, Dermot, and guess for Tasmania.
OK, Tasmania. The Bounty. 5 months stopover just before some of the crew mutinied. It's the other one with a T. It's Tahiti. Tahiti, so nothing there and a chance for Kevin. This is your second question, and you win it if you get this right. What nickname was given to World War I fighter ace Manfred von Richthofen? Black Knight, Blue Max, or Red Baron?
Yeah, and contrary to popular myth, he never did actually meet Snoopy. It's Red Baron.
Red Baron is the right answer, Kevin. You're through to the final round, and Craig never really got started there after that first one. We won't be seeing you in the final round, Craig. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, you were right, Laura. It was a bit of a long shot trying to knock Kevin out on history, but hopefully someone will do it one day. As it stands, then, the Metalheads have lost one brain from the final round. The Eggheads haven't lost any. And our next category is entertainment.
Yes.
Ah, yes, this might suit you better.
Very, very confident
Good.
that Lee can take Chris out. Yeah?
Was it Chris? Was it Chris or was it Gavin?
I'd go for Chris, wouldn't you?
I thought it was going to do.
I thought it was Judith, but we'll go Chris if you want.
Who would you prefer?
I think Judith.
Oh, Lee wants to take on Judith.
Well, Laura, I can see you had the plan all
Judith
sorted
on
out
the
in your
face,
head.
so
You
we'll,
wanted to see the back of Chris.
Yeah, no, we'll go for Lee versus Judith, please.
OK, right, well, let's have Lee and millionaire winner Judith into the question room, please. OK, then, Lee. Originally, it was going to be Chris, but decided to play Judith in the end at entertainment. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please, Dermot.
OK, then, good luck, Lee. Here's your first question. Which TV sitcom of the 1980s was based around the lives of the Boswell family in Liverpool? Robin's Nest, Bread, or To the Manor Born?
Well, I think I know this one. It's not Robin's Nest, because I actually never heard of that one. I think the answer's Bread.
Bread?
Boswell family, yeah. Bread.
OK,
Pretty
for that.
sure.
Carla Lane's Bread. Yeah, it's the right answer. Well done.
Go on, Lee.
OK, Judith, which popular comedian who sometimes takes to the stage in a dress wrote an autobiography called Dress to Kill? Bill Bailey, Al Murray, or Eddie Izzard?
Well, I know Eddie Izzard dresses up in a dress. I don't think Bill Bailey would, somehow. I think it's Eddie Izzard.
Eddie Izzard. Lee nodding there, he knew that. It's the right answer, yes, so one each. Back to you then, Lee. Lee, Jealous Guy was the only UK #1 hit single for which group during the 1980s? Ultravox, Supergrass, or Roxy Music?
Jealous Guy. Never actually heard of this song. I think if it was Roxy Music, I probably would have heard of it. I'm just going to have to take a 50-50 on one of the other two, and I'm going to say Supergrass. I'm not too sure, afraid.
OK, Supergrass, Jealous Guy. Not really your type of music, is it?
Really?
It's not the right answer. It is Roxy Music. Their only #1 hit single during the 80s, Jealous Guy. So, a chance for the lead, Judith. In which 1974 Carry On film does Kenneth Williams play Captain Desmond Fancy? Carry On Camping, Carry On Dick, or Carry On Doctor?
I think it might be Carry On Camping. Maybe.
Is that what you're going
I don't
for?
think it's Carry On Doctor.
Right.
I mean, I was thinking of Carry On Dick, because I thought that might be Carry On Dick Turpin type of something, and it sounds like an 18th century sort of name.
What are you going for?
I think Carry On Camping.
OK.
Hope for the best.
All right, Carry On Camping. Well, you did all the analysis, and absolutely right. Carry On Dick, about Dick Turpin, Captain Desmond Fancy, appears in that character played by Kenneth Williams. So wrong answer, Carry On Dick.
It was Carry On Dick.
Carry On Dick.
Stupid.
Yes. So, both fluffed your second, so it stays all square, which means, Lee, if you get this, it could win it for you. Who plays Lucius Vorenus in the historical TV drama Rome? Is it Ray Stevenson, James Purefoy, or Kevin McKidd? Have you seen it, Lee?
No, I haven't actually seen it, and unfortunately I've never heard of any of these guys either, so it's going to have to be a pure stab-in-the-dark guess. I'm going to say Ray Stevenson.
OK, Ray Stevenson. Lucius Forenus. It's not Ray Stevenson, it's
Didn't think it would be.
Kevin McKidd is Lucius Forenus in Rome. So, a chance for Judith to win it. Judith, which singer released a novelty single in 1967 called The Laughing Gnome? Is it Mick Jagger, David Bowie or Rod Stewart?
No idea. No idea. Rod Stewart.
OK.
Don't know.
Rod Stewart. Ha ha ha, he he he. I'm the laughing gnome, you can't catch me, I think, was by David Bowie. David Bowie. So, both wrong again, which means, Lee, you're still in it, and we go to sudden death, which means we're removing the choices you've had up to this point. I've just got to hear an answer from you. And Lee, this is your question. These go up to 11, and you can't dust for vomit. Are memorable quotes from which 1984 comedy film?
Well, this is straight up my street. Own it on video and everything. This is Spinal Tap.
This is Spinal Tap, spot on. I just love the way the questions fall in Eggheads sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. Story of your life, really, isn't it, Spinal Tap?
Basically.
Fantastic film. Yeah, 1984, Spinal Tap. So, nice one for you there, Lee, which means, again, you've got to get this, Judith. The Irish TV presenter Gay Byrne was the host of which show between 1962 and 1999?
It wasn't in England, was it? It was in Ireland, presumably. I've absolutely no idea, and I can't guess at the name of a TV show. I think it was daily, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Burn Tonight. Let's try that.
OK, yeah. Not daily, a weekly show. And any Egghead tell me?
It's famous for the first disastrous appearance of Boyzone. It's the Late Late Show.
Oh.
The Late Late Show. Gay Byrne presented it from 1962 until 1999, which means we got you through to the final round then, Lee. Well done, knocked Judith out. Eventually, thanks to Spinal Tap. Would you like to come back and join your teams, please? Nicely evenly balanced at this point. Metalheads and the Eggheads have both lost one brain from the final round. Our next subject is sport, and Laura, Wes or Gavin to play this sport?
Pre-arranged this as well, Dermot, and definitely Wes to play sport.
OK, and which Egghead can't be Kevin or Julie?
Chris,
Yeah,
yeah.
Chris.
Take Chris, please.
Take on Chris, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll play Dermot and take on Chris.
OK, let's have Wes and Chris into the question room then, please. Well, Wes, you've identified a man in a bit of a slump on this subject in sport. Chris, you've had 4 straight losses in a row.
Yeah.
So, Wes, a real chance here to get you through if Chris stays in the doldrums, but no Egghead stays down for long. Let's see how it pans out. Wes, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please, Dermot.
OK, Wes, you've elected to go first. This is your question, then. In international sporting competition, which country is referred to in Scotland as the Old Enemy? Is it France, Wales or England?
It can only be England, surely. I don't think it's France or Wales. It's got to be England.
Got to be England. You're
Yeah,
absolutely right. One to you. Well done.
Wes.
Chris, the ATP is the professional governing body of the men's section in which sport? Polo, archery or tennis?
Well, it's not polo, because I think they're sort of self-regulating aristocratic types. I don't think it's tennis, but archery, the proper name for it is toxophily, which is probably what the T stands for, so archery.
Very intellectual, but what does ATP stand for, CJ?
The Association of Tennis Professionals.
It's tennis. The Association of Tennis Professionals. So, well, won't prejudge the result of this, Wes, but I did tell you he's not having a good time at sport and demonstrated with his first answer. So, Wes, a chance for a 2-0 lead for you. How many feet above the floor is the hoop in a standard basketball game? 10 feet, 15 feet or 20 feet?
Well, it can't be 20 feet. It can't be 15 foot. It's purely because the tallest basketball player is about 7.5. Yeah, he doesn't jump that high to do a slam dunk. It's got to be 10 feet, Dermot. I'll go for 10 feet.
OK, 10 feet. Yeah, you worked that out well. It's got to be, hasn't it, when you see those shots of them jumping up, they can touch the rim. OK, that's 2 to you, which means you've got to get this, Chris. What name is given to a shot in squash that hits at least 2 walls before bouncing? Post, tin or rail? Do you play a lot of squash, Chris?
I wouldn't play squash if you bribed me with all the gold and tea in China.
So that keen on it, are you?
That keen on it, yeah. Why would it be called a rail? Not very likely. Part of a squash court is called the tin, but something that bounces twice is probably a bit cocky and a bit show-offy, so I'll say it's a post.
Could well be the reason why it is. It's the right answer. Well done, Chris. Yes, you worked that out. So, kept your hopes a glimmer, but Wes, chance to win it, fate in your own hands. Which American city turned down the chance to host the 1976 Winter Olympics? Denver, San Francisco or Pittsburgh?
I ain't got a clue. Don't think it's San Francisco. It's going to be a guess, Dermot. I'm going to say Pittsburgh.
OK. Pittsburgh, chance to host the 76 Winter Olympics, didn't want to, you think? It was Denver. Denver. OK, well, could be a let-off for Chris. Chris, this to haul yourself back into it and take us into sudden death. Can you tell me, Chris, what is the nickname of British darts player Wayne Mardle? Raging Bull, Hawaii 501 or Double Trouble?
Well, Raging Bull was Jake LaMotta, boxer. Double Trouble seems a bit facile. And 501 is a starting point in darts. We'll say Hawaii 501.
OK, Hawaii 501. Yeah, we like it. It's the right answer. Wayne Mardle is Hawaii 501. Which means, what a revival. He was staring down the barrel of 2-0 down and fought his way back into it. So it's all square, which means, Wes, we go to sudden death. The meeting between Barcelona and which other Spanish football team is referred to as El Clásico?
Yeah, I think it's Real Madrid. I think it's Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Because they're the other...
Barcelona, El Clásico. It is Real Madrid. It's the right answer. It's got to be, really, hasn't it? Two biggest teams in La Liga. So we go to another question for you, Chris. Celtic Manor in Wales was chosen as the venue for which prestigious international golfing event in 2010?
Presumably the British Open.
OK, British Open, the Open. It's incorrect. It's the Ryder Cup. The Ryder Cup. So, well, I mean, that looked on the face of it, I think, a little bit easier than some of the ones you did get, Chris, but still the hex remains. And, Chris, when it comes to sport, that's now 5 straight losses in a row. It means, Wes, you're through to the final round playing for the money today. Would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, it's not going too badly, is it, Metalheads? 2 Eggheads knocked out and only one of you gone. Chance now to knock another Egghead out. And this is our last head-to-head before the final round. It's science. Laura or Gavin? Science.
Anyway, didn't we?
There's only Gavin and Laura left. So
I want to keep you to the end anyway because you're our strongest player.
I'll do it.
Are you happy to do it, Gavin?
Yeah.
I don't know. You
Who would
decide.
like to
I don't know.
take on? Who's left? CJ?
CJ and Daphne are left.
Daphne. Oh.
Don't break them up.
CJ.
I don't mind.
Go for CJ.
CJ then.
Yeah.
You don't want to go, do you? You want to stay with Daphne in a nice warm studio?
I'd rather not. The smell of formaldehyde.
Off to the question room for that, both of you. So, Gavin, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
OK, well, let's see if you can get rid of another egghead. Here's your first question. It's science. Ultraviolet radiation from the sun is the main source of which vitamin in humans? Vitamin B, vitamin D or vitamin C?
Not got a clue. It's definitely just going to be a guess. I really don't know. I'm sure it's not vitamin C, but I'm going to guess vitamin D, Dermot.
OK,
Vitamin D.
I guess that it's vitamin D. Lack of exposure Does sunlight causes a deficiency of vitamin D? It's the right answer. Okay, CJ, what type of creature is a stickleback? Bird, beetle or fish?
Can't think of anything else to say apart from it's a fish.
Did you ever catch them in jam jars?
Absolutely not.
What were you doing with your childhood?
Mind your own business.
A stickleback is a fish. It's the right answer. So, one each. Back to you then, Gavin. The orbit is another name for which part of the human body? Shin bone, eye socket or rib cage?
Again, I don't know. It's because it's sort of roundish. I'm just going to guess rib cage again. Rib cage, Dermot.
Okay. Did I see you grabbing your own ribs there?
Yeah.
Just to...
Do you like that?
That's them. Yeah, I'm sure your ribs are all there, but it's not the right answer. The orbit is another name for the eye socket. The eye socket. So nothing there, and a chance for a lead for CJ. CJ, approximately how long does it take light from the sun to reach the Earth? 8 minutes, 8 days, or 8 years?
Depends, of course, where in its orbit the Earth is, but it's usually about 8¼ minutes, so 8 minutes.
Approximately 8 minutes, you say. It's the right answer, CJ, so 2 to you, and pressure on Gavin. You've got to get this then, Gavin. Struthiocamelus is the scientific name for which flightless bird? Penguin, kiwi, or ostrich?
I don't know again. Penguin, kiwi, ostrich. I'll guess... My logic on this thinking, just because it says struth, I'm going to go with the kiwi. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you never know. Struth cobber. It's a kiwi. It's not the right answer, though. No, not Struthiocamelus. Any egghead tell me what Struthiocamelus is?
Ostrich.
It's the ostrich. The ostrich there. So, bad luck, Gavin. Attempt there to see off another egghead. Not to me means it's going to be all square in the final round. Would you both please come back and join your teams? So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Gavin and Craig from the Metalheads and Judith and Chris from the Eggheads, would you leave the studio, please? So, Laura, Wes and Lee, you're playing to win the Metalheads £4,000. Kevin, CJ and Daphne, you're playing for something which money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge. You are allowed to confer. Metalheads, the question is, are your 3 brains better than the Eggheads' 3? Metalheads, would you like to go first or second?
I think we'll stick to the formula, don't you?
We'll go first.
Yeah. First, please, Dermot.
Okay, stuck to going first throughout the game and with some pretty good results. Let's see if it works for you where it matters in the final round, playing for £4,000. OK, Metalheads, good luck. First question. In which British city would you find the Bullring shopping centre? Manchester, Leeds or Birmingham? In which British city would you find the Bullring shopping centre?
Well, I went shopping there recently, and it's just been redone. It's the one with the strange bubble, like brick all over the wall, but 100% Birmingham.
You've been shopping there
Yes,
recently, Laura,
yeah.
have you?
She's
Stuck in the mind. What, the Selfridges with
Yes,
all
with all the strange...
Yeah, it's Birmingham, the Bullring, right answer. OK, Eggheads. Vermilion is a shade of which primary colour? Yellow, blue or red? Vermilion is a shade of which primary colour?
That would be red, Dermot. Red.
Red, vermilion, yes, it's the right answer, Eggheads. So straight back to the Metalheads. Second question. What name is given to those among the lowest caste of Hindus in India? Unholies, untouchables or unspeakables? What name is given to those among the lowest caste of Hindus in India?
I wouldn't have thought it'd be unholies, would you?
I've heard this on something.
Untouchables. Untouchables is the opposite, isn't it? It's more, if you're an untouchable, you're
higher
higher rank.
I'd
so
say
it
the
wouldn't be that
unspeakables. If they're
unspeakables
like really
as
low
well.
caste, then they'd be the sort of people that people don't talk about.
I don't think it's unholies, but again...
Yeah, we'll go for unspeakables, really.
I just think because they're lower class, there's nothing to say they're unholy.
It's definitely not untouchables, because that'd put them...
Let's go with the unspeakables. please, Dermot.
OK, going for unspeakables. The lowest caste of Hindus in India is untouchables. It is untouchables, which means the Eggheads can go into the lead with their second question. Eggheads, in Scottish folklore, the Kelpie is a water spirit typically in the form of which animal? Dog, horse or cat? In Scottish folklore, the Kelpie is a water spirit typically in the form of which animal?
Well, we're all agreed it's a horse.
A water spirit, the Kelpie,
Yes.
typically takes the form of a horse. It's the right answer, Eggheads. They move relentlessly on, and to try and deflect them from victory, you need to get this, Metalheads. Who wrote the main screenplay from the James Bond film You Only Live Twice? Roald Dahl, Graham Greene or Noel Coward? Who wrote the main screenplay for the James Bond film You Only Live Twice?
Well, I'm not sure now. I thought Roald Dahl did do something.
So,
Noel Coward wouldn't have been... I don't think it'd be
see,
Noel
the
Coward,
thing is,
would it?
Noel Coward is theatre and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah.
Whereas Graham Greene and Roald Dahl are just authors. Obviously, that's not to say they haven't written the screenplay, but I'd say...
I've got it somewhere in the back of my mind that Roald Dahl
film?
did something to do with James Bond. I don't know where it's come from, yeah.
Do you think you've read somewhere that Roald Dahl had something to
I
do
don't
with
know,
James
it's in the back
Bond?
of my mind somewhere. I don't know where it's... I haven't got anything to back it up on.
It's very random, isn't it? 'Cause it's-
I think we should...
Just because it seems so ridiculously random that someone who wrote the Twits is something to do with James Bond, we're going to go for Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl. OK. It's all over if you get it wrong. But it's not all over. Roald Dahl is correct.
Well done.
Well done. So, kept the flame alive, but you've just got to hope the Eggheads get this wrong. Eggheads, on what would you be most likely to see the Latin word pinxit inscribed? Gravestones, paintings or coins? On what would you be most likely to see the Latin word pinxit inscribed?
Well, it actually means he painted it, so it'll be on a painting.
I see. So what you're saying, you'd see that on a painting with the signature beside it. Pinxit is most likely to be seen on paintings. It is the right answer, Eggheads. You've won. Well, bad luck, Metalheads. You see just how good they are, some of those performances in the question room and then in the final round. But I tell you what, should we bring the Eggheads down to the Three Horseshoes and watch a Vendetta gig?
If they come in with us for a pub quiz, everyone else will run miles.
I was thinking more a Vendetta gig. Chris has already said he'd love to go along. I'm sure Judith would like it. We'll tell her it's opera.
We're going on tour soon.
Oh, right. Well, if you're playing down Gloucestershire way, I'm sure Judith would like you round.
We are.
She can't hear me. Now, the Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them. Their winning streak continues. I'm afraid you won't be going home with the £4,000, which means the money rolls over to our next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Can anyone beat you? Join us next time to see if the new challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £5,000 says they don't. Until then, goodbye.
Meet the Ladies next on BBC Two. All the behind-the-scenes goss on the girls in this year's Strictly Come Dancing. And for the day's showbiz roundup, including Wet 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 talking about their first studio album in 10 years, switch to BBC News 24 now.